Hello, everyone. Welcome to Time with the Medics right here on Always Multimedia, and I am your host, Adoma Ishen. You are welcome. Today we have in our studios very special guests we'll be introducing to you. But before then, I would like to tell you something small about what Time with the Medics is all about. So Time with the Medics is an educative and interactive health show that will be bringing to you health topics of your concern. We will be introducing to you health professionals and industry professionals from all walks of life here in Ghana, here in Accra, and wherever you are. You can also call in and we can book you for a special time. Also, before we begin, today is our maiden edition. The topic we have today is very special and it's something everyone is concerned about. But before we talk about that, we'd like to acknowledge some of our sponsors. So we'd like to acknowledge Seagal Construction Company. Seagal Construction Company are experts in building and building materials. They deal with all the engineering, all your procurement issues, your architectural design and all that. Whatever you need, you can call Seagal Construction Company and they can get you sorted out to put up that dream house you want to put up. The numbers are 024-355-4477 and I repeat 024-355-4477. Also would like to acknowledge TM Medics. TM Medics is an NGO that provides free medical services to individuals and communities. They also offer services to companies and organizations. You can also call into our office phone line. You can call our studios and we will link you up with them. If you are having any occasion, you're a company looking for an organization that will offer services to you, you can call our phone lines, always multimedia phone lines, and we'll link you up with them. The numbers are 055 923 0351, 055 923 0351. Fox mosquito coil is a smokeless mosquito coil and they have the spray as well. You can also buy Fox mosquito coil if you are allergic to all this scented mosquito coils and all that. Fox mosquito coil is specialized. It gives you a moderate smell. It gives you a beautiful fragrance. You can sleep in it, you can have it in your room, and you are assured of no allergies, no cold and all that. Okay, we also want to acknowledge Malcolm Medical Center. This is a private owned medical center, a private owned clinic here in Santor, the only private owned clinic in Santor. If you are not feeling well, if you have a relative not feeling well, you know who to call. Malcolm Medical Center. You can reach them on 054 948 9090 and I repeat 054 948 9090. We'd like to go for a quick commercial break, and when we come back we'll be introducing our guest.
Say a kayampa said that you be trying to give him and to my big team a new rough a true baby crown. Come in this summer bush for a sunset, my train to my baby and so still as you know until send me discover Fox mosquito coil. Fox mosquito coil and only my chenkwa a boy to my papa na a shamso and you just say ut me you know them ut me you know bunting and so see down enough one time a two no bushia bedda and naho Tianim and ye dick one dance. Kaise, Ubenya be shops a hoodroom, the open door to encrank, Kokenshi, Kumase, Babsap Enterprise, Ewa Doom, or was it for 055 5216 909. And na Koforidia, Obe to Miss Wafraye, I was 0249 108230. Fox mosquito coil, Yabeda Enya Yasumje, FDA, Agedian Kratwe Atum.
Keep on listening to Always Radio.
Hello, we are back. And if you just tuned in, you are listening to Time with the Medics, and I am your host, Adoma Ishen. Now we'll get right to it. Like I said, today being our maiden edition, the topic we are going to talk about is something everyone is interested in. Everyone knows about this. We wake up every morning feeling our best, feeling our worst, going through the day, picking ourselves up always. Okay, so we are wondering, are you healthy? It's just a big question. Are you healthy? We wake up, we go to our workplaces, and we are tired, right? We sit in our seat forever. We are tired, we are drained by just looking on our screens. There are those moving around every day, wondering, is everything about my life an exercise? Because the manual labor and all that. Yeah, so are you healthy? Are you well? This is what we'll be talking about today. Our topic for today is health and wellness. Health and wellness. We are going to be deliberating on this topic, dissecting this topic to bring you the best. Okay, we are bringing you all you need to know about your health and the Ghanaian society. How healthy is the ordinary Ghanaian man out there? Okay, we have people in our studios, very special guests we'll be introducing to you shortly. I'll be giving them the opportunity to introduce themselves. You get to know them for yourself. Okay, so for our first speaker, Mr. Please kindly introduce yourself to us.
My name is Mafobi Obed McCarthy.
Okay.
The CEO of Macon Medical Center. It's a private health facility in Santo. Work 24/7.
Oh, okay.
That's our medical labs and scanning, all the medical services. So if you are within Santo community and you want somewhere to go, look any other further than Macon Medical Center.
That's awesome. That's awesome. We are so grateful to have you here, Mr. Malcolm. Dr. Makata. Okay, so great.
Macon, they call Mr. Macon.
Mr. Malcolm. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's awesome. For our next guest, our very beautiful lady sitting in our midst, would you kindly introduce yourself to our
Okay,
listeners?
so I am Efua Gabra.
Yes, please.
I am in the field of speech and language pathology, currently growing in it. Yeah, so basically, speech and language pathology is a healthcare field that assesses, diagnoses, treats, and then manage communication disorders.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are grateful to have you, Miss Efua Gabra. Thank you for being in our studios. For our third guest,
I'm a person of Elijah Nanaya Okidi,
okay.
a nurse by profession and also a sonographer. Still going into to learn more about nursing. I'm currently doing my upgradement in nursing.
Okay.
I work in Macon Medical Center for now, which I'm hoping that we work effectively with the CEO, and also Macon is the only private health facility in Santo where we deliver nothing but the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are so grateful to have you in our studios. You are welcome here. We are all a family here, so yes. We'll get right to our topic, health and wellness. The ordinary Ghanaian has been all over the place. Life has just been on the fast lane for Ghanaians. We wake up each morning and it's all about work. We spend almost 80% of our lives working, and the 20% we find time for our own happiness. Most people are not even happy because the time they get to have fun is the time they are sleeping. They have to sleep in. If not, they are breaking down and ending up in the hospital. We see a very slim person thinking she's the most healthiest person in the world, and then the fat person is going through all the motions in their head that they are the most unhealthy person. We like to talk about health and wellness. Okay, so research shows that the estimated life expectancy of the ordinary Ghanaian man as at 2022 was 63 years. Life expectancy for the Ghanaian man was 63 years, and for the female was 68. Please, I would like us to talk about this. Why are women living longer than our men? Can you please tell us something about it?
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Malcolm.
Men and women it's a broad thing that we can use only today to talk about. But
Okay.
the simple one I can talk about would be lifestyle.
Okay.
activities.
Okay.
or men involved in a lot of lifestyle like smoking, drinking alcohol. Although a lot of ladies do that, the majority is men. And for that matter, then, smoking, drinking, and some unhealthy lifestyle cut off their life. But that's one reason why most of the men die more than women.
Okay. You are basing it more on the bad effect, right? I always had in mind that it's because they have a lot of workload, they have family issues. Yeah, they have family issues and all that. Will any of you want to add
Oh yes.
on?
You see, before man was created, God has given everything to man. That is why
Listeners, we have a pastor here.
that is why even when you go to the Bible, any human being they mention, they refer to as man.
Okay.
You will never see a woman in the Bible.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm right. That means man is born to suffer. Man is born to go through all stress. As you said earlier, man is the pillar of everything. And when it gets to a time that the pressure, the workload is too much, that the pillar cannot withstand, it breaks. You understand?
Yeah.
So a man being the father of the family or the head of the family, he thinks about the family, he thinks about the wife, the children, what they will have to eat, their schooling, everything, their outfit, whatsoever. So if you are a man, you know that you are really going through a lot.
Yeah.
Not necessarily you involved in any bad act, but sometimes with pressure alone can also make you divert your way in order not to live a healthy life. You can get yourself involved in all these activities, which will also be harmful to your life. So generally, men goes through a lot, and that is why their lifespan is shortened as compared to women.
Wow. Our phone lines are opened. Okay, you can call in and leave your comments about this. The men here are saying that they are saying their days on earth are shortened because, the men in Ghana are saying their days on earth are shortened because they are the breadwinners. They have a lot to do. For us, they take care of the woman, they take care of the kids, they have the grandmother and the mother and the entire generation. They are carrying all this workload and they have to go to work and make sure they can feed all these people. What do you think? Women, what is our defense? Please call in and leave your... Our phone lines are open. The phone number is 055-9230-351. You can leave your comments and we'll be reading them. Okay, thank you. So, the only female in our midst, say something. Defend your gender. If you don't say something,
it's obvious that she understands what we are talking about.
Hey,
Well,
is it so?
I mean, okay, so among the lots of reasons people are giving for this estimated yes, I feel it's how society have defined men.
Okay.
Yes. So people feel as a man you're not supposed to be vulnerable. You're not supposed to show your weakness. And that is something that puts men on edge. They harbor a lot of things and emotionally they become unhealthy. And then it drains, continuous harboring, being a man, not being vulnerable, not
You're not
showing
allowed to
weakness,
cry.
You're not allowed, like, I mean, how?
Especially
how
for
can
the
a human
Ghanaian man. The Ghanaian man is
Exactly.
supposed to, a man must be, what do they say? You must be, is it handsome, ugly and
Ugly and
fearful?
fearful, exactly.
Ugly and fearful, yes.
And so I feel all these things contribute to that fact. Yeah.
That's so true. That's so true. Please go on, Mr. Malcolm.
Two sides. Men have X and Y chromosomes,
Okay.
and ladies have the X chromosomes.
Okay.
According to research, those who have X and Y chromosomes, they only die early.
Oh,
That's a
okay.
scientific aspect.
Oh, okay.
And last month that was January.
Okay.
Is it January or December? I can't get them into it. We're talking about Men International Day. And although when it is Women's International Day, you hear a lot of radio programs, hosting programs for women, educating women, giving them assurance. But men, we don't have that kind of things in our community, especially Ghana.
Yeah.
And it's like there's societal discrimination. Just because
No, you guys act like
it's a societal
everything is under control. You don't need help.
That's what they've been made to believe.
But when you get to your boy,
Yeah.
the boy have 3 times to commit suicide.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
That's why the society accepts.
Wow.
And maybe as a family man, when you are living in a house and you have misunderstanding with your wife, and you report it to our authorities, let me say the police. Not that you walk to the police and say your wife is insulting or beating you.
Okay.
The police will be looking at you. How can a man sit down for the wife to
The wife to beat.
So it's like there's societal discrimination. So this topic is a very broad topic.
Yeah.
I'm pleased that maybe one day you set a day aside.
Yeah.
Men go through a lot.
They go through
And
a
I
lot.
have to encourage all men that they shouldn't give up.
Okay.
They
Okay.
shouldn't give up.
Okay.
Because that is how it was designed.
Aw.
God made it like that.
We are not supposed to be emotional, but you're making me emotional. Sympathize for men, but I know you guys. You are fearful and ugly. Okay. Okay, so if you are tuned in, if you just tuned in, the show is Time with the Medics. We are live on Always Multimedia. I am your host, Adoma Ishan. Awesome. Today, let's get right to our topic, health and wellness. Okay, we just talked about our life expectancy, and we want to know more about health and wellness. What is health and wellness to you? Before I begin, what is health generally and what is wellness? And who wants to go first? Okay, Mr.
Topic
Malcolm.
health is a very broad thing we are going to discuss.
Yes, please.
And health and wellness, they are two different things. They work together as well.
That's wonderful.
Because in simple sort, I can say health is like a goal that you set.
Okay.
And wellness is the procedure or the step that you pass to achieve that goal.
Okay.
So when I say health, it's a complete, it's not absent of disease as people. It's a complete physical, emotional, social, and a lot of things have added
Okay.
to make somebody healthy. Somebody can be physically fit, but emotionally the person is going through a lot.
Yeah.
And that's why in Ghana here, according to statistics, when there are 4 people in the house, one is having a mental issue. So maybe with this studio we are 4 here. So just imagine. So a lot of things are going on. So the person will be healthy dressed.
See the side eye I gave you.
Apply a nice pomade.
Okay.
Good, but mentally the person going through a lot.
Okay.
So health is go beyond just being ill.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
both mentally, socially, academically, financially.
Okay. I like the financial aspect.
Yes.
Money is
that's
good.
the vitamin M.
Vitamin M.
Yes. The vitamin M.
Vitamin M. Okay. I didn't know that. That's wonderful.
That's the money.
Yeah.
When you lack of vitamin M, you are
Yeah.
very strong.
Oh, wow.
That one accounts for a debt that's a K muja. So money itself is a blood. And it boosts your immune system as well. When you don't have money, you look very weak and
Okay.
you don't feel cheerful. When they ask you what happened, you don't know what's wrong with you, but
Yeah.
you're not feeling well.
Yeah.
So health go beyond the mere element of maybe falling sick.
Mm.
Okay.
Listeners, did you hear that? Money is vitamin M. Someone came to my clinic. He said he wasn't well and all that. What is wrong with you? I'm sick. What is wrong? Moneria. What is money?
Yeah, money. Yeah.
So I guess I understand. So it's Moneria and the treatment is vitamin M. That's deep. That's wonderful. I think I know his prescription now. When I go, I'll write it for him.
Where is he going to get it?
I'll write it for him. He goes to the bank. Okay. Please, who wants to add on?
Okay, so in adding to what Doc has just said, he
Yes.
said it all. But
Okay.
in adding, I'd like to say, even though we say it's a state of being. It's a state. It's dynamic also. You won't always be in that state because it can be influenced by some environmental factors, genetic factors, amongst a lot. Yeah, so it's you can't be healthy today, you can be unhealthy tomorrow, you can be, so it's dynamic.
I like that.
Okay. So what we have to also consider is that health, as we all know, is not only when you are not sick or you are absent of being sick.
Okay.
There are other things more to that,
Okay.
as doctor mentioned. So it is not always when you are sick, admitted on your sick bed, that we said you are not healthy.
Okay.
But you can be healthy and still be sick in some ways, as he mentioned. So health is something broad, as we all have to consider or know it like that.
Wonderful. Very wonderful. I'm learning a lot. Because when we say we are healthy, we are not healthy, we always narrow it down to physical illness. Okay. And today we are learning that it's not just about physical illness, it's about your social, your mental, and even your financial. All these things come to play when it comes to health. We'd like to talk about wellness now. I'd like you to tell me a bit about wellness. What does it take to say that I am well? I've achieved a state of wellness. Okay. So please, who goes?
As I said earlier,
Okay.
health is a goal.
Okay.
And how do we achieve that goal?
Mm.
We have to set what we call it steps or
Yeah.
procedure.
Yeah.
The procedure in which to achieve that goal is the wellness.
Mm.
Wellness of being maybe doing exercise, maybe I have hypertension, which means I'm sick. So how do I come out from that kind of ailment?
Yeah.
Maybe there's a lot of goal you need to set aside by maybe doing exercise, taking your medication, a regular checkup. All these things are the wellness, the procedure to achieve health.
Okay.
So wellness is the procedure to achieve the goal, the ultimate aim of the goal. That is the health.
Yeah. No. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
That is true.
Yeah.
Because before you can be healthy,
Sure.
you need to be well. If you are well, that is when you have to do your daily activities, as he mentioned, exercising, get up, going to work regularly, bathing, doing all sort of things you are supposed to do on a daily basis.
Okay.
Even though the two words are the same, but one has to support the other.
Okay.
You can't be healthy
Yeah.
when you are not well. So wellness is just a preparation
Okay.
in order to reach the
State of
being
healthy.
healthy.
Wellness is just the preparation you take in order to reach the state of health. Signed. Signed by Mr. Elijah. Okay. Okay, Mr. Fua.
Okay, so as he was saying,
Yeah.
there are two different concepts. That is health and then well-being or wellness.
Yes, please.
And they are similar. They can even be used. People usually use them interchangeably. Yes, but there is a vast difference. Okay, so when health is being the state, that is you being healthy, wellness is the process you take to get to that point, that state, that goal, as Doc said.
Yeah.
Okay, so someone would say, okay, so if that's the process, can someone be healthy but not have wellness, or is not practicing wellness? Or can someone be practicing wellness and not be healthy? That's a question.
That's a big one. That's a big one. But we'd like to go for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll talk about that. Okay.
Hey! say a kayampa, said that you be try that give him, and to my big man, off a true baby crown. Come in some of for. It's say, my trying to my drop baby, and so still, I should woman until send me discover Fox mosquito coil, and only my jenkwa, a boy, you my papa, na a sham so, and you just say, what me soon of them, what me soon of bunting, and so see down enough for them, and to know about your bed that and na ho. Tianim any di ho adanse kai se ubenya bi wo shops ahoduo mu de opedo do tun enkran ko kanhyi kumase babsap enterprise e wadum oboase frɛ 055 5216 909 ɛna koforidua obetumi so afrɛ ye e wo 0249 108230 Fox mosquito coil ye beda enya yasomdwe FDA age adwadie nkrato yi atum.
Listening to Always Radio on all social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube at Always Radio. You can also log on to www.alwaysmultimedia.com to stream.
Okay, listeners, we are back. Like I said, the show is Time with the Medics, and I am your affable host, Adoma Ishen. Okay, so we've been talking about health and wellness. We've talked about what health is and what wellness is. Before we went for a commercial break, Miss Efua was going to say something. Doctor was going to say something. Sorry. She was talking. Oh, okay.
I asked a question.
Okay.
I said, okay, so due to their similarities and everything,
Yeah.
and looking at the background Doc laid, and
Okay.
then, yes, can an individual be healthy but not practice wellness?
Yeah.
Or yes, but not be in the state of well-being.
Okay.
Or vice versa.
Yeah.
And I think that can be answered when we go deep into the wellness. So
Okay.
when we talk about wellness,
Okay.
some of the things to consider is our daily activities. Because it's a process, it involves a lot of things, every single thing that we do. And it's a conscious decision, a conscious choice to make, to, it's like a journey, you're journeying to being healthy. So everything that you do is a conscious and an informed decision or choice you make towards that goal. And so we have the physical aspect, we have the emotional aspect, we have the social aspect, we have the amongst the lot.
Yeah, Miss Efua, that's deep, that's wonderful. We've been saying physical, we've been saying social, we've been saying mental. I want us to break it down to our listeners. What do we mean by physical health or physical wellness? What do you mean by mental health and mental wellness? Break it down, open it up, let them understand what you're saying.
Physical health, the nutritional aspect.
Okay.
The balance that the eating well.
Okay.
The exercise. The sleep.
Okay.
Sleep is part of wellness and health as well.
Okay.
But people don't know because as they are using this computer, it will get to the time that you need to refresh it. As a human being, when you sleep, your organs also refresh as well.
Okay.
So sleeping is a very good thing to maintain wellness and health as well.
Can we just say sleeping is a form of exercise?
No.
You don't want to?
Emotional exercise.
To those of us who like to sleep, please, let's just leave it. Doc said he won't call sleeping an exercise. I think I would have to research on that. No, go on.
So for the physical one is what we see.
Okay.
The normal activities as my sister mentioned.
Yes, please.
The exercise, the nutritional aspect, in the jogging and all these things, the physical aspect.
Okay.
For the mental aspect, we won't continue.
Okay, so the mental aspect is one's ability to juggle a lot of emotions at the same time, handle stress, fear, properly,
Okay.
emotional intelligence, handle situations without, breaking down, the ability to, get angry, go through that emotional stress or fear, anxiety, and still get your way back to the state of balance.
Okay.
And so all these things, as I said earlier, wellness is an informed choice.
Okay.
So you need to be self-aware. You need
Okay.
to know, okay, this is me. This is what I do. Okay, I am currently afraid, I'm anxious, I'm sad. Okay, it's okay to show your emotions, but your ability to know yourself and then get back to that state of balance is you practicing that emotional wellness.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
I think what I have to add small to what my sister said
Yeah.
is that when we are talking of mental awareness, is the ability to manage your stress, seek a support when you are in need. Don't harbor it.
Okay.
You have to speak it out. The ability to identify someone whom you can get your help from also matters. Sometimes people get into trouble. They have all sort of problems. Keep it within themselves. The failure to bring all these things out
Okay.
means you can't get solutions to those problems. But if you are able to identify that these are my problems, I can't do it myself.
Okay.
Meanwhile, I need other people, I need other support from elsewhere. Once you do that, you see that you'll be meaning you are mentally,
Yeah, practicing.
yes, you are practicing mental awareness. Do you get it?
Okay.
Some people, they fail to do that, which they land into this smoking, some drinks, and become different thing.
Yeah.
So one thing about man,
Okay.
we spoke about man earlier on, and these are things that a man goes through. Some people are able to come out of their problems, and these are the ways they go. People are able to identify their problems and then find solutions to them. And once you get you bounce back, or you get out of your problem, that means you are mentally fit.
Okay, to add to the other component of wellness and health,
Yeah.
we talk about the social wellness and health as well.
Okay.
Because if you're able to sit with your family,
Yeah.
or live coexistence with your family,
Okay.
if there are some people, I don't want to bend some people's name. When you go to workplace, there are some people that isolate themselves. They don't take part in the social activities. It's like anything that people are doing, they take themselves out. It's all part of. It's a problem, but they see it to be like.
I'm an introvert.
I'm an introvert. I
That's-
don't want to involve myself into any other thing. It's a health challenge.
Okay.
It's a health challenge. If you can't build a relationship well,
Yeah.
it is a health challenge as well. So
Yeah.
society or social health is also important.
Okay. Okay. That's great.
In addition to what
Yeah.
Doc said, every human being has that void, that need to belong,
Okay.
that need of love, that need of safety. And so if you are not able to give your body or you as a human being, if you are not able to satisfy that void, you are doing yourself a harm. And that is unhealthiness, because we are looking at a balance in every aspect of our life. That is what health is.
So speaking of social wellness,
Okay.
everybody needs a friend. The fact that you are able to mingle, and you are able to go with people, you tolerate, you do all sort of things together. I mean, positive things, not the bad things. You give yourself a chance to go to public occasions. Anybody that sits alone, that always isolates his or herself from other people, the person is not well.
Okay.
The person is sick. you need to do more questioning about that person before you go. Before you know, the person has issues.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
People who isolate themselves
commit
lots
suicide
of
and
time have issues.
So research is shown that people who moves alone, it's very difficult to be dealt with. Because you can't know, even if they are sick, they don't have anybody who knows information about them.
Okay.
So as a human being, you need to mingle. In terms of even relationships. People who grown up who grows up being single, there is a question mark. As a guy, as a man, a woman or a lady, you are gotten to a stage where you are supposed to have somebody and you don't have. Society begins to ask questions.
They do.
What is happening? Are you okay? Is everything okay with you? So you see that what you are trying to say is society has a positive impact on every individual. We learn a lot of things.
At least most of the times they let you know that you are not normal. Just in case you don't see that you are normal, you are not normal. Something might be wrong. What are you doing about it? So
to add to my brother's own, most people who commit suicide, they are those who isolate themselves. So always the person like to be alone. Don't want to share problems with anyone. So before you realize the person
is gone.
Meanwhile, when you have a friend, everybody needs somebody. So to encouragement, motivational things, you get hope somewhere. So anytime you keep on isolating yourself, you are inviting a lot of things to yourself.
That's very true. I once saw a video. This I beg to differ. I'm just adding to what you said. I once saw a video, and in the video, there's this man, always in the crowd, the happiest, the one who he's the one who brings the vibe to the parties and all that. And his friend usually is moody and sad and all that, and he's always the one lifting his friend's mood and all that. Eventually, this man doesn't show up one day. This lively, happy man, always going around, had committed suicide. No one knew there was something wrong with him. 2 years ago, was it an elder or something? An elder of a church had written a suicide letter and killed himself. And I was at a funeral when a friend was telling us that the elder of his church has committed suicide, and it's unbelievable because this man has everything. Like, what at all? She didn't get to see the suicide letter to know what was written in it. So we are just creating some sensitization here. We are just letting you know if you are anywhere, whether you are the happiest in the crowd. I mean, sometimes we need to ask you, how are you? And we need to ask you, how are you again? Because we usually answer, how are you? I'm fine. It looks like it has been the order of the day. Yes, and you are not fine. We need to ask you, how are you? And how are you again? Because we need to really, really know that you are okay. If you are out there and you need someone to talk to, please find someone. There's always someone for everybody. We have social media. Go look for someone and talk to. Okay, there's someone there online, psychologist and all that you could book and get the help you need. Okay, so back to
please with just one little thing. It looks like there's this confusion in my head. Please, just to be sure, being an introvert is not is not unhealthy. There are people who are actually introverts.
That is the point I've been waiting for you guys to make. Thank you.
But the very fact that you are an introvert shouldn't take you off that balance in life. So if you can be an introvert and still have your balance.
So I learned a new word a week ago. It says tout. I don't know if it's taught or tout. It's a lady who was quiet in a show and doing an interview, and they were like, oh, is she shy? Because she was looking down and she was quiet throughout the interview. She only talks when she's called upon. And they're like, you are shy, you're so cute. And she says, no, I'm not shy. It's called tout. It's when you don't have anything to say, you just keep quiet. Okay. Introverts are very mindful people. Okay. They are self-aware, very self-aware people. They are in their zone and they are comfortable there. They always go through this retrospection. They're always searching themselves, fixing themselves, looking for what is wrong and what not is wrong, and they are setting the right standards for themselves. Okay, so being an introvert is not a disease. It's just you knowing yourself well enough. Okay, being self-aware. Okay, it's a strength. It's a strength. Okay, so don't worry, being an introvert is a no-brainer. It's a no big deal. Let's get back to
another thing we shouldn't leave out is your spiritual aspect. Health is not only about physical or medication, but sometimes we consider your spirituality. Yes, you may be having everything physically. You have money, you are well, you go about your daily activities, your friends are there, you do other things, but if you are spiritually down, you are not well. You need to consider your values, things you believe in. For instance, you believe in God. Fetish man or a traditionalist believe in small gods. We have someone who also believes in Allah and other things. So when you are spiritually well, means you have your values and what you believe in, so that at the end of the day, your spiritual aspect, you depend on that. You know that this is what I believe in, no matter what. If I feel physically and I run to this so and so tree or water or this man, it could even be your spiritual father. Once I call him I'm good to go. So that is also another thing we have to consider when we are talking of health or wellness. Our spiritual aspect is also very much important.
I would also like to add to your point, being spiritually well is important. Research, I watched this whole research institute having research about the brain and spirituality and how much meditation was so important to our brain health. They realized that some cortices in our brains were expanding, were growing. You know how brain is plastic, the brain plasticity. So our brain was growing more just because we were meditating. Our memories were improving just because we were meditating. So spirituality plays a very grand role in health. Awesome. If you are listening, you are tuned into Always Multimedia. We'd like to go for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll be discussing further.
Keep listening to Always Radio on all social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube at Always Radio. You can also log on to www.alwaysalwaysmultimedia.com to stream.
We are back. The show is Time with the Medics, and I am your host, Adoma Ishen. So we've been talking about health and wellness. We've talked about the components. So far, we've talked at length how your physical health, your social health, your mental health, and your spiritual health actually affect you and wellness at whole. We would also like to go to our special edition. This special edition is called the Health Hack, where we talk about something you can do to improve your health. And today our special health hack, our special thing we want to teach you is this. This is something I just found. I thought I could share. So my guests will talk about this. I want to see what you have to say about this. Do you know that drinking coffee before a workout makes you work out longer and harder? Okay, so you wake up and you are so lazy, you are not in the mood to work, and they are saying that if you take coffee before you work out longer and harder. And the reason is that caffeine acts as a stimulant, boosting your energy levels, improving your focus, and potentially reducing your perceived pain.
It's true.
Wow. It's true, eh?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Our viewers are just agreeing to this. Okay, so if you want to exercise and you are struggling with starting, some of us we are no exercise person. I don't exercise on the normal. I try, I do my best. And you want to create a routine that works for you, get in your coffee, wake up in the morning, get your coffee, and then set out. And this will be a boost for you, help you to go longer, to last longer in your workout. Okay, it's in a long section.
Can we talk about that one?
There.
About the coffee thing.
Oh, okay.
Maybe there will be some correction we need to make.
Oh, okay, please.
It's not everyone that can take coffee as well. Because people with BP and other conditions, chronic conditions, asthma and ulcer cannot take coffee as well.
Okay.
So when you are taking coffee, make sure you don't have BP issue, you don't have asthma, you don't have maybe ulcer or any condition that will hinder the intake of coffee as well.
That's why you need guests.
You see, coffee, as we all know, is a stimulant.
Okay.
The fact that you are not able to do some activity means your body need to be at rest.
Okay.
That is another way the body adjusts itself to overwork or tiredness.
Okay.
When you are tired, the body tries to tell you that I can't work. So you need to respect that. If you can just be at home, don't go to any place, and I bet you at the end of the day you'll be well. But sometimes some activities you have a lot of work on you. You have papers to sign up at work. Even though you are tired, you are exhausted, you still need to go. That is when the coffee comes in. But don't forget that you are piling up stress onto your system, because the body needs to rest, but you are telling your body that no, I still have a lot of work, so take this and be okay. Let me go and come. So when that happens, you will be breakdown. As doctor said, when you have BP, you are not supposed to take coffee because it rather rises. Anytime there is too much activities, everything increases. So do your blood pressure to go up. Anytime you are at tease, then it comes down. So this time around, you are engaged in activity where your body is not at rest. You are taking coffee, so the coffee will rather help you maintain the BP and even go beyond that, which will bring another problem. Stress also is another thing that can cause ulcer. So if because of the coffee you are stressed already, you don't want to rest, you are still taking coffee to make you work more, and it releases something, we don't want to go further, that will stimulate production of acid, which will end up causing ulcer also. So coffee is good, but we have to be careful. We shouldn't take it too much.
Because of time, let me not let you go deeper. Let's go right to
I want to give a quote.
Okay. Yes, that would be nice.
About the resting.
Yeah.
when you fail to choose a day for yourself to rest, the body will choose it for you, and that will not be the best.
And you won't like it.
And you'll like that one.
Okay, that's so true. That's so true.
When you fail to choose a day to rest, the body itself will choose it for you, and that's not the best. So let's put that one in mind.
Yeah, and that was from Mr. Malcolm, the CEO of
Doc
Malcolm
himself.
Medical Center. This is Doc himself. Sure, you just heard them. Okay, so our final topic. We've talked about health, we talked about wellness. What will it take to say that I am unhealthy? And then what will it take? What should I do? I mean, what will it take for me to say I am healthy? We've looking at everything we've said about the component of health. We can say that if you can achieve a state of balance between your social, your spiritual life, you can manage your spiritual life well. We can say your mental health, if you can socialize with people well, if you can handle your emotions, healthy ways to vent, to express your emotions, if you can relate with people well socially, if you are exercising, you are eating well, how diet affects all these your health, we can say that you are healthy. So what will it take for me to say I'm unhealthy? What will it take for me to
Before we talk about that one, we talk about exercise and all these things to be healthy. But there are some factors too that may hinder the agenda.
Okay.
Or the step we want to achieve, we take to achieve wellness and health as well. And some of the factors include genetics. There are some diseases like diabetic and BP and other things. They were passed on by maybe to the offspring by their parents.
Okay.
And for that matter, you can't do anything about it. You can still do exercise and eat well, but since it is in the genes, likely that the person can get it. When you put that one aside, we have something we call sex as well. There are some diseases that are related to some male or female gender. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
And so for sex issue, you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
I can set example, maybe something like prostate.
Oh, okay.
You know, as a man, you are likely to get prostate after 40, 50 years. And that one is a gender issue. You can exercise cannot prevent it. And maybe careful study cannot prevent it.
Yeah.
So these are factors that affect our well-being. Do you want to add something?
Yeah. Okay, so as I said earlier, it's dynamic. Health, the state of being healthy is dynamic. So you can't at a point be unhealthy. And then what are the influences? Doc spoke about genetics, and then we have the environmental factors, and then the lifestyle choices. And so in a situation where you are making unhealthy lifestyle choices, junk food, unhealthy food, not exercising, dehydration, not taking enough water, a lot of sweets, oil, it can make you unhealthy. And then we come to the environmental factor, sanitation, good water, portable hospitals, availability of good quality hospitals, all come together to make someone healthy or unhealthy.
Even some cultural practice affect a lot of health. When you go to, I wouldn't want to mention some tribes.
Mention.
Hey, no.
Practices that are taking place which affect people a lot.
Okay.
In the name of culture. Culture is good.
Okay.
But there are some things, some modern things we need to do amendment or changes.
The culture is dynamic.
The culture is dynamic, so we have to do that.
Yeah.
So if there are some cultural practice that is disturbing our well-being and health, we need to look into it again.
Examples.
Don't mind
So the small thing I have to add up is that when we are talking of unhealthy, it is when any of these elements we've mentioned earlier is out. For instance, you'll be unhealthy when maybe you are physically strong, but emotionally you are down.
Okay.
So there we will say you are unhealthy.
Yeah.
You can be emotionally strong, but financially you are broken.
Vitamin M.
Unhealthy.
You don't have vitamin M.
So be unhealthy state is when, or a state at which one of these elements is taken away or is not there, or everything, then you are
Wahala for you.
Psychiatry. Okay, all too soon we've come to the end of our program. We are so grateful to our special guest, Mr. Malcolm, Ms. Ifwagabra, and Mr. Elijah Nanaya Okidi. I just want to say the Kidi, that's all. Okay. The show is Time with the Medics, right here on Always Multimedia. I am your host, Adoma Ishen. We would like to acknowledge our sponsors. So Malcolm Medical Center is a private-owned medical clinic, okay, and it's here in Santor, the only private-owned clinic in Santor. If you are not well, you have a relative who is not well, you just want to go in for medical screening or something, you just want to check your system, okay, you can reach out to Malcolm Medical Center on the number 054-948-9090, 054-948-9090, and they will attend to you. Okay, we have Seagull Construction, Seagull One Company, Seagull One Company. They are experts in architecture, engineering, and construction. Okay, if you have any problems with building, okay, you need building materials, you can reach out to Seagull One Construction Company and they will handle all this for you. You can reach them on the phone lines 024-355-4477, and I repeat 024-355-4477. Also, Fox mosquito coil and spray. It's a wonderful spray. I use it myself, okay? I use the coil myself. It's smokeless, so you don't have any aerosol or anything flying around to trouble you, okay? You can also get it in all shops, all retail shops, okay? You can use it, try and see and call me. The show is Time with the Medics. We are also sponsored by TM Medics, an NGO that offers free medical care, medical services to individuals and communities. Yeah, we'd like to give our guests the opportunity to just give their shout outs to their very special persons or people of concern.
Okay.
Doc.
Thank you very much for giving us this opportunity.
Thank you.
We thank you and we thank your boss.
Okay.
The CEO of Always. You have been supporting us from day one until today.
Okay.
So he's the genesis of Malcolm.
Okay.
And we are thanking our customers as well. Malcolm will not be Malcolm if we don't have people in Santor that is supporting us.
Oh, wow.
So we are thanking our patient for coming to patronize Malcolm Medical Center.
Okay.
It's a facility, it's a health facility. If there's anything that we do that is not good, they can step on our stones so that we upgrade ourselves or we set up. So we thank you very much. Malcolm Medical Center is a household name.
Okay.
When you mention Malcolm Medical Center, even a little boy, a child that is born today, you know where it is located.
Oh, wow.
Where Santor, along Jordan Road, on our way to Katamanso. It is a nice place. And we run all the labs there. We do scans and all the health activities that is happening in other hospitals. Where you come to Malcolm Medical Center and you get it there. We do delivery, everything. So if you are sick and you are within Santor or beyond Santor, that you want a quality health, that's why our motto is nothing but the best. Walk to Malcolm Medical Center and you actually get the best. So can I put our number?
Oh, feel free.
Our numbers are 0549
Okay.
48 9090. 0549 48 9090.
Thank you so much, Miss Rebecca.
Okay.
Miss Efwagabra.
Thank you very much. Okay, so I'd first of all like to thank my lover. I'd like to thank the Lord for...
It's a man of love. So.
Yes. I'd like to thank my pillar, my lover, my everything. I'd like to thank the Lord for today and then this opportunity. And I would like to talk a little about the field I'm in, speech. But it's not so popular, it's not so known like that, but it's a field that is needed a lot in our country. Yes, it's needed a lot and there are lots of misconceptions related to the kind of conditions that we treat, like autism, Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, which a lot of people associate them with this religious and then cultural witchcraft, isioba and things. But when we come to the medical aspects, they are well-trained individuals who are able to assess and then manage these disorders and then complications and what have you. And so yes, one of the schools that I know that are offering that course is UHAS, University of Health and Allied Sciences. And so you are in the SHS looking for a health course to study. You're not so much into blah blah blah. You can at least consider speech language and
they have to pay you money. You have to for them.
Is it the same as the sign language?
No, it's more than that. Yes,
a
lot of people confuse it to be sign language. So you ask, I'm like, I'm doing speech and language sciences. They're like, I'm doing sign language. I'm like, no, it's more than that. It's so more than that. So, and it's very interesting. So if you are looking for a health field that is not so into the blood, and
I think we'll have an episode that goes deeper into what speech pathology is all about. It's very
interesting.
Okay. Let's move on to our next.
Okay, the gentleman of the day,
Yay.
Elijah. Okay, I think I have to thank God for this opportunity. In fact, when I went to sleep last night, I didn't know what actually happened. I just found myself seeing the light again. That means it's God who made it possible.
That's sweet.
People didn't get it like this. So I thank him so much. I also thank the media for giving us opportunity to speak little about what we know. We are still hoping to hear from our listeners. And then also to tell the people of Santo that Macom is really doing well. As doctor said, we are not just a clinic, but we are doing what is needed, what is expected of a health facility to do. Scan is being done there. All kinds of scan is being done there. The laboratory tests and all the medical conditions. We work also in hand with other health facility, bigger health facilities in case of referral and other things. So if you are coming to Macom for your health care, be rest assured that your healing. We are doing this in God's name. We have the potential, but God has put in those potential into us. God heal, but we do the work. God will heal people through us. And we thank everybody, my colleagues here too, for appearing.
Only yes and why in our midst.
We are hoping that we get more opportunity like this.
Okay, we thank God so much for this episode, for this time. All too soon we've come to an end, and we'd like to acknowledge DJ Alpha for setting up the studio, MC Omarion for the opportunity, Mr. Steven also for giving us this opportunity. We thank you all so much, our guests, for being with us today. And our listeners, we are grateful that you stay tuned and you've listened to us till this end. Thank you so much. We end here and we hope to see you next time. Bye.